Welcome back, guys. So this is the series I'm trying to get off the ground. I've done one so far. This is my second one, and last one got quite a bit of love. It was the Mount Rushmore of WWE big guys, or yeah, WWE. Remember, my videos are based on WWE, so people said Vader, and I do agree with Vader, but most of his good work was WCW and New Japan. So remember, my videos are purely based on WWE. So today we are doing the Mount Rushmore of high flyers. WWE high flyers. And again, how this works is I list off probably about 20 or so of my personal favorite and the best high flyers, and then I pick 3 that should be on the Mount Rushmore, and then you guys tell me who's the 4th. So I'm just going to go through this, and I'm not going to say a lot about each of these guys because you'd know why they're on here. Adrian Neville, now known as Buck, the man that gravity forgot. It's true, it holds true. He's truly the man that gravity forgot. Next, AJ Styles. His springboard that he does is so incredibly good, and he also has one of the best suicide dives in the business. Next is Super Crazy, probably one of the cleanest moonsaults that I've ever seen. Psychosis, there's going to be a lot of guys on here that I mentioned their suicide dive, but I think Psychosis has the best suicide dive. Justin Gabriel, he's from Cape Town. I'm originally from Cape Town, live in Scotland now. He did a very, very clean 450. Next, Kofi. I'm putting him in here. He's not really a high flyer, but I'm putting him on here for his Royal Rumble spots because most of those spots would be considered high flying. Next, Billy Kidman. Even though he got a lot of people injured with it, he still did a pretty good shooting star press. Next, Ultimo Drago. Who's Ultimo Drago? Ultimo Dragon. He probably did the best moonsault to the outside. Next, Evan Bourne. All I need to say is Airborne and RKO, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Next, oh, this is going to get me so much hate. Shane McMahon. You don't want to admit it, but he really is a good high flyer. Coast to coast, good. His shoulder. Elbow drops, good. Shane McMahon, even though you don't want to admit it, he's a high flyer. Maybe more of a risk taker than a Daredevil, but the coast to coast alone and his elbow drops to the outside, it's considered high flying. Next, Paul London, the London Star Press. Need I say more? The clothesline he took from Gene Snitsky to the outside in the Royal Rumble, absolutely insane. John Morrison, Starship Pain. John Morrison is one of the most, I almost said unathletic, one of the guys that's the most athletic without making it look difficult at all. And he also had a couple of incredibly crazy Royal Rumble spots. There's going to be a couple of old school guys in here that maybe their moves aren't that flashy, but it's still important to mention them. So as we say that, let's get on to Dynamite Kid. He's an innovator. Does he regret a couple of things he did? Absolutely. A couple of his moves, but he's still an innovator of the high-flying genre. Next is Macho Man Randy Savage, one of the cleanest elbow drops I've ever seen. Next, we have HBK. Watch back his work with Razor Ramon in the ladder match. That was innovative. That was the pinnacle of high flying in WWE at that point. Next, we have Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. We're getting into a couple of old guys here. Some of you may not have watched these guys, but Ricky the Steamboat Dragon, again. Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. What am I saying? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Again, he's an innovator. There's nothing more we can say about that. Eddie Guerrero, one of the best. I think it's called a senton, where he takes the ropes and he jumps over the ropes and he lands on you. One of the best I've ever seen, and also pretty sweet frog splash. Next, we've got Jushin Liger. Everything he does is just incredible. Next, Mustafa Ali. He has one of the best, he of course renamed to the 054, one of the best 054s or 450s I've seen in a very, very long time. Then we have Kota Ibushi. His career in WWE was very short, but he was still there, and he's an incredible high flyer. Next, we have Finn Balor, one of the best suicide dives, coup de grace. He's a really good high flyer. Next, Matt Hardy, one of the best leg drops. That's a high flying move. He's not necessarily as good as his brother, but he still deserves a mention. Next, we have Ricochet. No longer in the company, very recently at the time of filming this, but he's so good. I know this is not WWE, but if you watch his match with Will Ospreay, so good. If you do watch his flips that he do out of the ring, landing on the floor in WWE, so good. He's 630, I think it's called the 630. Let me know in the comment section, it's called 630, 450. I think it's called the 630. So good. He's double backflip, so good. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The 3 that must be on the Mount Rushmore, and then you guys let me know out of this list I listed, let me know who's the 4th one, and if there's anybody I missed out. So, number 3, and these 3 are in no particular order. It is Eddie Guerrero. What am I saying, Eddie Guerrero? I already spoke about Eddie Guerrero. It is RVD. So, just forgive me, it's after work, it's late. I have to make YouTube videos after work because I still work a full-time job. RVD. 5-star frog splash, his rolling thunder, just his entire offense is just so incredible, so athletic, and probably he gets the best height with his frog splash. You can make it from one side of the ring all the way to the other, and it's just so good. Next one that's on the Mount Rushmore is Rey Mysterio. Possibly the best high flyer in WWE history, possibly the best high flyer in wrestling history. Would I disagree with you if you said that? Probably not. And then the next one, this is my personal favorite high flyer. It's got to be Jeff Hardy. The best, well, Swanton Bomb is technically just a diving senton from the top rope, but that's one of my favorite finishing moves of all time. I absolutely loved Jeff Hardy in the late 90s, early 2000s, even till his later part of his career. I'm a big Jeff Hardy fan, and he should absolutely be respected on the Mount Rushmore of WWE high flyers. Let me know who's the 4th one, and let me know who I missed out. Until next time, peace.